Well, hello there. This is an important service, and if you're going to record guitar videos, press the record button so that you don't record the majority of this same video we're doing right now and not have it recorded. Hey there, boys and girls, I'm Nick in the States, and today we're doing trivia. We're trying out trivia on Sundays for 10 guitar-related or guitarist-related trivia questions. We'll put the list of questions out here. The following week, we'll go over the answers. We'll find out who had the most answers right the soonest, and we'll make a small donation to Music Cares in their name to try and give a little bit back and, think of people that aren't just myself, because I like to think of myself a lot. So, format is 10 easy questions. We'll go through it. I think this first one has some softballs, has a couple weird ones, most of which are solvable with Google, but try down below and do them from memory or however you really want to do it. Points don't count. Everything's fun. Let's get right into it. Our first question of the day. Which 1980s guitarist, who's still relevant today, is known for playing what has to be the most famous Gibson Les Paul copy of all time? Number 2, who is the current owner of the well-known Peter Green, Gary Moore Gibson Les Paul? Number 3, what material was the airline guitar that Jack White is most famous for playing in his years in the White Stripes made out of? Number 4, which artist is actually responsible for Paul Reed Smith coming out with their SE line of less expensive import manufactured guitars? Number 5, Harley Benton, Agile, Paul Reed Smith, Ibanez, Heritage guitars. Which one of these guitar manufacturers has not been required to change the shape of one of their guitars due to some sort of challenge from Gibson Guitars? Number 6, what was my first guitar-related video about? Number 7, which pickup manufacturer had the trademark on the double white exposed humbucker? Number 8, Billy Joe Armstrong, Tom DeLonge, Malcolm Young. What feature do their most popular guitars, most commonly played ones, have in common? Number 9, Mesa Boogie got its start modifying which Fender amp? And number 10, name one person that you're extremely grateful for in your life, that you're thankful for who they are, what they do, what they've done for you. Now that is a very short video because there's no recapping previous things and talking about little nuggets and details of that. So what I've decided to do instead is unbox this Spark 40 that just came in. I pre-ordered this as part of their Kickstarter campaign, gosh, in I think November. They had some shipping delays and some parts delays and whatnot, but it just arrived in here today. If you don't know what the Spark 40 is, it's a 40-watt practice amp that uses Positive Grid's bias engine, which they're kind of famous for on their PC and on some of their higher-end amps, and kind of puts it in a smaller form factor. You can drive it with your iPad, but it also has like Digitech Trio Plus style features of being able to play a chord progression, and it'll suddenly make a backing band for you with bass and everything else, along with Bluetooth streaming. You can use it as an audio interface to bring your guitar into your computer for BIOS or for other platforms. You can do a whole lot with it. So for this, we're just going to unbox this little guy, see what we get in there, and kind of preview some things that are coming. These are really cool. They're actually $225 right now, direct from Positive Grid on reorder. It's going to take a while to get them, probably a few months. A bunch of YouTubers have done other videos on these. I'm just going to play with it, and then I'll probably do a video or two on just how I use this in the voodoo that I do every day. But let's open this thing, shall we? By the way, if you break a memory stick, USB one, and it gives you just this little board thing, it makes the world's best thing opener. And this is the thing that I would like to open. All right, you'll be surprised to know there is something in the box. In this little side box, it should be noted, I bought just the basic grid, no carry case, no extra Whamma stuff. And I have a power plug. I have a USB cable. And I have a power brick. Very, very nice. And then I have a cool little quick start guide, which tells me how to install a Spark Control app for an iPad, like maybe this iPad, and how to use this as a wireless speaker. So you can use it as your little USB nightstand speaker, something like that. Oh, USB, sorry. So you can use it as your wireless Bluetooth speaker to use to jam to stuff. It also means you can stream music through it and play through it at the same time, so you get that oh-ha. And then you can put on headphones and plug those into it so that everyone else in the house doesn't get sick of you playing the same song for the last 6 hours trying to learn it. Allegedly. Never happened to me. I don't know about you. Maybe you. Maybe it happened to you. Never happened to me. Cool. Gives you things, talks about the stuff, has a tab and a tuner and presets and a headphone port, set your amp type, your amp control, your effects control, your output, and it even has a guitar input. It's good that it has a guitar input. Oh, and a Bluetooth status indicator, an aux in, USB port, and DC in for charging. I also have a cool little redeem me card here to get Studio One Prime Edition. Smart, I didn't show you the link that's on the back. That's what's in the little box that was in the big box. Now, you have an empty box. One more button undone. Ooh. Oh, it makes a nice ASMR sound. And then you hear the sound again. As long as you're not hearing like wind in the room too. Let's pull this little guy out. Look at that. Silica. Not a snack. Not a snack. Alright. I got a handle. Do those curls. You know, I haven't been to the gym a little bit. My gym's been closed. Actually, it's really not a bad curl weight if you're out of shape like I am. This, my friends, is the Positive Grid Spark 40. Looks kind of nice. By the looks of things, it has a 3 at least chambers, maybe 2 speakers and a bass porty thing. Coming across the top, because I actually don't know this well, you've got your preset stuff. So, acoustic, bass, clean, glassy, crunch, high gain, metal, gain, bass, mid, treble, master volume, your mod stuff, your delay stuff, your reverb stuff, and your output. And then up here you've got a tuner, which I think you can hold. Oh, these are buttons. I can hold that to turn the tuner. It's also the tap. And then these are your favorite little presets. And here's a separate little knob for your music volume. So when you're jamming along and you'd like to either hide what you sound like or hear what you sound like better. And a normal 1/8" stereo, not a biggie stereo. Now, if I spin around to the top, you actually see, that's kind of cool. The power goes to the top. So there's your DC in, 12 volt, 2.5 amp, USB, an aux in, and you have a cool little Bluetooth light there. Look at that. All in a nice little easy to carry thing. I've actually heard that these are pretty loud too. Like you're gonna jam. That's not the top, that's the back. This is the top. Keep your eyes peeled for an upcoming video where I go over the basic features of this, and then another one where we go down the rabbit hole that is features and capturing and tones and songs and magical magic that is the Spark 40. Anyway, thank you for coming and doing trivia. Don't forget the trivia. Don't forget to like, subscribe, click the bell, all that stuff. With all of this, I've been Nick in the States. Of course I have issues, but it's been great being here sharing them with you. Take care.
Trooper 8675309 to base.
Go ahead, 5309.
Base, we have some intruders here who haven't yet subscribed to the channel. Shall I detain them?
5309, subject them to 2 options for more videos.
Good call, Base. That should bring them around.